Welcome back to Dracula Idea, and this is, by definition, going to be the last session, because otherwise we're going to have to spend another month of waiting. Last time, they ramped it. They had a sick-ass ramp, and they made more through magic, and it was cool as hell, and they managed to get up onto the boat. But tragically, Frank from Accounting's beloved van and one of his drones went straight out over the side, and they're in the drink now. They did this to get onto the Tsarina Catherine, which is a cruise ship that's going to be heading to Finland soon, the moment that it launches, in about, like a half hour. It might be a little bit delayed now that there was a, van that showed up and broke a good chunk of the railing on the top deck. That aside, though, they're probably not going to take it too seriously, because it's Shadowrun,
That shit happens all the time.
What they're doing here is that they're tracking down a pair of, people who stole Leech's amulet of some kind. I don't know why he wants it back so bad, but hey. And it's a pair of orc married couple, and one of them was employed as a janitor, basically, by Leech, and the other one is a Providence Corporation employee, a relatively high-up accountant or something. And that's basically what happened last time, if I remember right.
Yeah. We just remember the job, that's all we care about.
Don't worry, I'm still in the denial phase.
Okay. And you're on the boat. Uko has gone to the, is getting medically checked for the first time ever because he got hurt, and that's insane. And he'll be hanging out in the medical bay in this, on the cruise ship, probably. He's going to be charged a lot of money. Like, a lot of money to do this, by the way.
It's fine, it's not signed under his real name.
It's made worse, where it's like, no, Doc, do it again. It feels weird. What is this thing you call pain?
No. It's gonna be, hard because he doesn't talk to doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Refuses. No doctors.
And Sir Rupert managed to talk you out of a bad situation where you could have possibly gotten, shown off. I believe Frank and Virgil are both invisible right now, along with Doc.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Doc
the
tried
drones
to do
are-
some healing, but
Yeah. Well, regardless, there's something you three are stealthed up, and Sir Rupert can mingle as much as he wants. All you really know is that they're somewhere on this boat, and it's going to launch soon, so might want to find them.
Alright.
Best way, I think, maybe try and hack the, passenger manifest. If we have
That would be pretty
hacker.
cool if anyone you could have.
Oh, yes.
We are missing people.
Turtle has just been vanished the entire time. I think the last time you saw her was her going into basically rest in one of Leech's guest rooms.
Oh, yes.
That's very concerning.
Hmm?
Just a very, very deep water bed.
Oh, well, looks like... Ooh, I haven't actually opened my character up. That would probably help. Probably going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and pretend to be their friends. Oh, we've forgotten which cabin they're in.
Well, also we can just go in, and steal the... steal as in, just break into the room.
or this guy is magically active, and we have people who can see magically active stuff.
All else fails, we can just hold the ship and, prevent it from leaving.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that being a mage or an adept is not particularly rare when you get down to it. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of people who are magically active on the boat.
Yeah,
So
we'd
we
have to
go
actually
door to
find...
door.
We'd have to know... Yes, but have we actually turned on our magic senses to get a sense of what his magic reading looks like?
Yeah,
That's
we
more
don't
the
need it.
question.
What's his signature?
Yeah, and none of us have ever looked at his signature.
Alright.
You could have possibly gotten a glimpse at it, but unfortunately, Leech's building is masked because he's an asshole.
Yeah, so not really.
So the most likely option is that they stayed in their cabin due to the fact that they're basically fleeing. So I don't know how relevant is asking about where they are.
Well, do we have their cabin number? Don't think we do.
No.
We have their receipt though. We did have their receipt, didn't we?
Yes. Technically speaking, you don't actually get assigned your cabin until you get there, really. You know they would have like a purchase for a floor. Believe it or not, there's still no guarantee that they're actually on that floor.
But
Deck.
do they?
I think it is.
Deck.
But let's what class are they? Class are they boating?
There's not actually classes
Okay.
in cruise
It's a cruise
like
ship.
cabins.
Not since the Titanic went down.
Technically speaking, the more expensive cabins are typically higher up on the decks, which is, believe it or not, that's actually a bad idea, because if you're prone to seasickness, the swing is a lot higher the higher up you go.
So do
So
we have a
more comfortable
brochure?
cabin would be lower down.
Is there a brochure we
You
can get?
fucking booked it. You did not get a brochure. And also, you
Rupert.
wouldn't have...
Rupert, get us a brochure.
It's a handy "This is your way around the ship" brochure lying around. Is that all digital? If it is, I could probably just download it.
They're digital, you can just download it, yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be free access.
Like, there is a display that has, you are here, and then if you want, it asks you, would you like to superimpose this over your vision?
Yeah, okay.
And it
I'll
would,
go
like,
for the
track
full
you
hours.
as a...
Just a little mini map in the corner.
Yep, you can have, and it will track your position on the boat.
Oh my god.
Well, I was just thinking if we had a travel or pricing brochure for the cabin, we could check it versus the receipt to get an idea what floor they would be on, basically, or what floor they would be start at.
That would just be a general search, I think. You could probably try and book a similar ticket, and then figure out that to get you the prices, and then you could probably eliminate a few decks at least.
Or I could just
Yeah.
search it via the
Regardless, wouldn't this be doing something like that would be a check?
Yeah.
I was thinking more just searching it via the confirmation number.
They won't have that in easy access.
True.
Yeah. Would that be like a computer's check to quickly see what possible decks are that they might have been assigned to?
A computer check to basically trawl through their
Trawl through the pricing and then double check off of the receipt, essentially.
Just so we can get at least a couple of decks. So we know if they're upper decks, how expensive their ticket is, and where that... Knowing our luck, they'll be middle class, and it'll be half the ship. But, maybe we looked out and they've gone for a cheap ticket.
Well, wait a second. Don't you know this is like Shadowrun? Middle class is not that. It's probably not that many people.
True.
But also, you're on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Almost everyone who would be on here would be people who could afford it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can go ahead and do that. Do a quick cross-reference to see the price of a ticket for any of the other specific decks.
All right. So, quick question: who's rolling?
Probably you, because I roll 0 dice right now.
I got two for computers.
I have 6. Doc, do you mind doing that thing with my brain?
Are we still invisible?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
invisible.
I guess.
All
I
right.
guess.
Well, I mean, I actually can. This isn't a problem. It's just one of those are we still invisible? All right. I will.
Right. I'm gonna throw this out there. Are you doing this outside?
Yeah, I thought we actually got inside.
Yeah, we
Probably
nipped
got,
inside. We're in the
storage
foyer.
closet or something.
All right. If you want to get inside and
That'd
into the
be cool.
giant staircase / elevator section.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for me.
Remember.
Sorry for me clearing my throat a little bit.
It's alright, just roll your dice.
All right. Real quick question, just to make sure. So it's 66. Greater than 5.
Okay.
Well, you just rolled it without me helping, so yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Oh.
3 successes is actually pretty good. Yeah, okay. So you can get like a list of pricings of like specific decks. I forget what it's called. Like Enterprise deck, which is deck 13, has the most expensive tickets. They are really they're suites. Pretty much, you could get a very large cabin up there. Is the idea. On the other hand, they are also uncomfortable to sleep in because if you're prone to seasickness, I suppose. If you're not, then this is totally okay. They're uncomfortable to be on if because it sways a lot harder the higher up you go. That is far too expensive for the amount on this receipt. There's like 3 decks down onto the 10th deck. There's the let's call this the Emerald deck. Emerald deck is a lot smaller. Like, they're not suites at all, but they are still luxury class, or whatever you're going to call it, first class.
They're bigger than our apartment, basically.
Yeah, and these would hold like 4 people comfortably. And they are also a little bit too expensive for this receipt. Now, every other deck, like from 8 down to 5, all have roughly the same price going on. And because they're all an identical sized room, pretty much, where you could comfortably fit 2 people in it. And not comfortably, sorry. It'd be a little bit cramped still.
Even cramper if they're orcs and trolls.
More cramped if they're orcs and trolls, yeah. So typically only 1 person, but if they're married couple, there'd be like 2. You could fit 2 people in here relatively easily. Not comfortably, but easily. So you have like a range of 8 to 5, 3 decks that this is more likely to be the case, because that lines up with the price that they spent. It looks like they also spent like the $20 on unlimited Physigu. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to get thirsty on a long trip.
Yep. They did not spend it on the unlimited bar access.
So they're not planning on getting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say, that shouldn't matter unless you're planning on doing something that's really, really not in our best interest.
But how can I ramp a cruise ship? Anyway. Alright, so... We have 5 to 8 decks to check. They were down the lower decks. Alright, so we narrowed a search area. Now, I know that it's not particularly, we're not going to pinpoint the man actively with our thing, but we need to narrow our search pattern to fit magically active people. So, Doc, can you do your astral sighty sight stuff?
Sighty sight stuff.
Without blazing like a Roman candle?
No.
He's blazing like a Roman candle by default. He can't help it.
Okay.
Until I can do the initiation to get masking, which I can't do without spending quite a bit of time, I'm gonna be very, very visible whenever I do that.
Alright. So you're visible now, or gonna be visible then?
I'm probably a little bit more visible now because I have magic going, but would be very visible then. I'm an astral beacon, so whenever I go into the astral, I'm pretty much like the brightest thing around for a while.
Question:
You're
we
still
do know.
pretty damn bright when you're not.
Yeah.
We do know this guy has what's the word? We know he's adept. We know he has some special trainings for insurgencies, right? Basically, he's just done a couple year-long con on Mr. Leech. So I was just saying that if you 2-year-long con on Mr. Leech. So if I'm just thinking, if we start looking for what do you call them guys? Magically active people. You start lighting up like a Roman 4th of July. Be a bit more suspicious, right? Or can adepts
What's
look
this
in the
voice
astral?
you're doing that you've never done before?
Huh?
This voice
That's
you're
him
doing.
coping.
I just had a large shock, sir.
You turn into a southern belle. Oh dear.
Sir, I was raised south of the line.
Is it too late to push him into the water?
I don't.
No.
It's
Well,
not
we
too
don't have
late
to push him into the
down
water. I
stairs.
will help you carry him to the water.
Alright. Enough of this.
Alright.
So what's the plan?
Well, I was thinking about narrowing a search pattern if we were to find, and within those 5 to 8 decks, how many people can Doc spot out as magically active people? If it's a sufficiently super high number, then it would be basically like, eh.
I can take a look for that, but I can't really. But I
Well,
mean, I
this-
do not have the sensing skill.
Oh, you don't have the sense
I
of skill?
have a sensing, but I'm at -3, so.
Right. Okay, well, while we're doing this, Rupert, since you're the only person who probably could pass, you mind going to smoozing a bit? And finding, not in a racist way, asking you who could find any large folk?
Not.
He's a dwarf, so
He's allowed to say that. Come on.
Hey, Mr. Human, have you seen any tall people around here?
No,
I'm looking
tell
at
me
one
you-
right now. Gives you the finger guns.
My God, I can see that.
I could probably ask to do the whole I've lost my friend, he's a troll, got any idea what's...
well, he's an orc.
orc, sorry. Yeah, that might not help.
Shoot, do we have...
Orc troll, you know, it's hard to tell them. Oh my God, that's casual racism.
Well, this is Shadowrun, Castle Racing. Anyway, do we have a picture, JPEG?
You have a picture of Janusz, yes.
Yeah, so I could probably use that. I'm looking for this guy. He's me mate. I've lost him. Con?
I mean, you're not lying.
Well,
You are
He's
looking
lying
for that
about
guy.
being a mate.
There...
Oh, before, let's see, while we're still getting into the prep phase, did you want me to boost your presence? Well, not presence, charisma?
You can do that?
Oh wait, no, I can't do that.
yeah, but
No,
Chris.
yeah, it was logic or intuition for you,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Brain is not functioning. Yeah, sorry about
How
that.
brain do?
Way do bad.
Help brain.
Eventually, this character would be just like, you know, I can boost every stat ever, but we're not. We're never gonna get to that point. So
Yeah.
let's. Yeah, sorry about that.
What do you want for that then? Just basically asking a member of the crew if you've seen this. Yeah, my friend. Would that even be a role?
Have you seen this guy?
Yeah.
That would definitely be a role because, you know, if you're gonna have to do it in a way to present yourself as, you know, you don't have a card here.
No.
You
No.
don't have a punch card to be on the ship. So you have to do it in a way to make it not seem at all suspicious that you're looking for someone.
Okay,
So it would, yeah, you're right. It would be con.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
okay.
First,
No.
with a first
Frank-
impression bonus.
Frank will go down on his haunches and put his hands on Rupert's shoulders. Rupert, there's only one way we can do this. Channel Quincy
You're not
Morrison.
with Rupert, but
Before he leaves.
Did someone say Quincy Morrison?
No, no one said Quincy Morrison. Oh God! It's like Beetlejuice. You say his name once and he turns up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna walk through the elevator.
Quincy Morrison, professional tourist, is absolutely on this cruise ship.
Excellent. When it blows up, I won't feel so bad. Right. So yeah, I'm going to say got separated from my friends. He's this guy. Fire off a picture. Yeah, we've got any idea where he is? And that is a rubbish roll.
Yeah, it is.
I may want to edge that.
You have edge.
You might want to edge that.
Yep. So that'll be 10.
Oh wait,
That should be 12 again because you had your.
It's at the beginning of every session we get more edge, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like regain.
10d6.
We regain all of our edge.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, that's a bit more like it.
That's really good. Holy shit.
9
Oh, it's
successes,
so
no
bad.
limit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those Dixes do not explode.
No.
But
What's your limit?
I'm gonna,
My social
It
is
doesn't
8.
matter, that was Edge.
Oh, yeah. 8
So
anyway.
basically, you give them
You've got
the puppy
9
dog.
successes there.
you would have gotten one more. Oh, sorry. Yeah, one more if you had spent that edge prior. Nice. Okay.
So finger guns
successes.
abound.
Sir, I haven't personally seen him, but I will make every effort to ask around and see if I can find him for you.
Oh, excellent.
And
Yeah.
he immediately goes to talk to someone else. Could you check the security footage scan security footage real quick for this face? And they do that. And currently speaking, he's actually nowhere to be found.
Mm.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
We're in
Could we have
trouble.
been given... Could we have been given the slip?
Either that or he's managed to mask himself from facial recognition.
I'm almost thinking it's probably the slip.
We've
Or
lost the
there are
truck
parts
for
of
no reason.
Or there are parts of
there
the
are
ship
parts of the ship that aren't
On
monitored.
security. Oh. Why do we not have
Remember.
a decker?
We did?
Well, if the part of the ship isn't being monitored, a
Decker.
decker wouldn't really help.
Yeah, it would only help for if they had some electronics that were active, but that's kind of like the whole ship is electronic, so
Wait, I know how you do this when you're trying to find places that there's no surveillance. Is you look for the gaps in coverage. So if you were to do a node mapping of the ship, you can find where there's suspiciously no connections, right?
Yes, you're correct. But node mapping
We
isn't
don't
easy.
have a decker.
Yeah.
You know what? Frank is feeling devil may care. He's lost a couple 100,000 new yen worth of hardware. What? You kind of go into a manic glee at this point, and just to avoid the depression, right? So I can give
When
it a
you've just
try.
been hit with tragedy and you want to try something out.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Doc, you mind pushing my mental limits up?
what's your current logic at? Augmented logic, mind.
7.
Oh, fuck.
Extremely
Alright.
hard to get up there.
What is your augmented max?
Oh,
I also figured out the augmented max is your racial max plus 4.
It's just
Racial.
+4?
Yeah, it's just plus 4.
10.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just kind of confused with that too, but... Okay, so 10. So oh, God. This will be Force 7.
You don't have to do it if it's going to break your brain out your ears.
Look,
Um,
Doc
eh.
Holliday rolled hot fire all last session, where he
I
could
may
not
as well.
possibly fail.
This couldn't possibly backfire. No, sir, no way.
Frank is now overly concerned.
Just in case, go ahead and heal me first.
Oh, actually,
you
yeah.
already were magically healed, so
Oh, was I?
No, I think
everyone was.
No, I did first aid on everybody. I don't think we had time to magically heal because we were
No.
rushing.
You
Well, I can
fixed
do
me,
that.
yeah, not much.
I can do that later. Okay, fine. Yes. And this is with a limit of 7.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh!
Edge.
Well, if you get like 8 successes,
Aye.
we know where the luck's going to be in this.
I'm not sure if I want to edge that because might want to keep that edge for something else.
How much edge do you have?
3 points.
You know what? But 3's great. This is the first one. If you free roll it now, you still have 2 more. I mean, this
That's more
won't
than I'll have ever, so...
this won't break your brain, right?
No, this won't break my brain. Now you're at 10.
Okay.
Now, to resist 4 drain. And I think this is...
That's physical if it's over your magic.
Yeah,
So
limit 7 is physical over my magic. Or is it based on the number of successes?
It's based off of the force.
Alright, yeah, so...
So is this a computer check, a hacking check? Or
I don't give no shits about this sort of drain.
Pretty good. You overcast and did alright. Good.
So now that I have 10 logic,
Gross. You're gross.
yeah.
Your brain is gross and huge. It is pulsating out of your skull right now.
Ew.
You're leaking brain fluids.
Ew.
What,
Gross
okay,
brain away
I
from
don't
me.
have one, I only have natural max on computers, which is 9 dice. What would I be rolling, computers or what? Would it be cyber combat or hacking or...
Give me a
What are you
second
trying-
and think this out.
Well, what are you trying to do?
He's doing a node mapping, so he's finding all internet.
Ooh.
He's finding all internet nodes and servers in the entire ship, and he's trying to find out where there are specifically less or none of those. Where those places would be where the coverage is most likely lacking.
When you
seems
build
a
a
lot more
box-
complex than computers.
When you build a box, and you have inside another box, that box takes up space. You had to find all the space around the box to find the space inside the box.
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking
I had to say, my God, increasing your brain power didn't increase your ability to talk at all.
Yeah, this isn't computer. This would definitely be hacking.
Yeah.
So
Hacking.
if you don't have any hacking, you are defaulting on logic, which is 9 dice, which is pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hacking used to discover and exploit security flaws.
So I'm gonna spin my first edge
Okay.
and see if I can get some exploding.
If you're human, yeah, you have edge to spend.
You remember you also apply your edge pool when
Oh,
you
okay.
spend edge.
So that's
Sorry.
Yeah,
extra,
so
that's
you
an
have-
extra 3 then.
Yeah, 3 more dice. And then once you get that together, then find
Did-
your 6s.
Do those explode too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All the 6s explode.
Alright.
All
That
right.
is 6 explosions.
So 1, 2,
Or
3,
no,
4, 5.
5.
You have seven total successes on this. Damn. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He
Wait.
hasn't done the explosions yet.
No, he did not actually spend the explosions from the first
Yes, he
one
did.
either.
He
No,
has
okay.
he has the
Exclamation point.
the exclamation point. They'd already exploded.
No, those
I
are
mean,
the,
if you
those-
do some simple,
No, what
do
he
some
did
simple
was
counting.
Yeah, no, what he
There's
did
11
though.
dice in that first one, and there's 6 in the second one. They
Oh,
exploded
okay.
already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Completely missed that.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
So, how this works out is that there's a whole lot of nodes in specific points. There's the computer cafe, basically, where the internet is the strongest. That has the highest concentration, and then there's a lot that are sprinkled throughout, up to the 4th deck, and then below that there's 3 decks where they're extremely rare, and then the bottom has a whole bunch again. So the lowest deck has a lot. The
Have empty node
3
space.
through 3 and 2 have very few, and everything else has a pretty good number.
So let's go try 3 and 2, guys.
It's worth noting that everything below 4th deck is for crew only.
We're still visible, right?
They've still got locks.
Which is where which is where having a high agility and breaking physical locks comes into handy.
Or hacking maglocks. How long does this, So, Doc, I can see the universe right now. How long does
Or
this last?
I do have palming, so
You have locksmith.
Yeah,
No, I meant-
locks.
I was gonna pickpocket one off a guard. Or
Oh, that's
crewman.
actually a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
As
still need
for
to be healed so I can actually